Hi guys. Hi Sanya, I see you. I see you, girl.
Hi, Cheyenne.
Hi. How are
What's the
you?
girl in a red now? I'm good, honey. How are you?
I'm alright. Hi Shani. Shani Curry. Hello, girl. Hi Shaday. Hi. Somebody say hi Cheyenne. Wow, do I know this person? How are you? Where's our co-host today, Tamia? Coming through with the
She's
nice
coming
waves.
in.
Okay. I see you guys.
Hey, Tamia.
In the chat. So go on, guys. Here live and excitement and for the gems that's about to drop today.
So how are you guys doing
Hi,
today?
Ashley.
I'm tired.
So, Tamia, I'm over here talking to you now. Well, mute, you know?
Don't.
Well, mute.
My God.
But, girl, I'm saying don't even talk about being tired. Struggle is definitely real.
Yeah. Well, the
Hey,
semester almost
Ashley.
done, so
I'm
then
super
I'm excited for
tired.
Yeah.
Christmas and all. You know.
Then
All
why can't
right,
you
so
start
tell
for
me where you get your
me?
boy hairstyle ready.
It's a Candice that's kind
But
of
you
on the
know,
platform.
Just start for you already.
I don't
This will
think
be
Tanya
Candice
is tired, you
today.
know. I can't make
Candice, any
Tanya
other day but not
tired
today,
and
please.
come up with the hairstyle. Hi, Tanisha. So we're seeing our members rolling in. I'm so
Tanisha is
happy to see
always active,
this.
you know.
Come on,
Yes,
guys.
always
Come on.
live.
Tanisha
Hello,
should
Tisha,
deserve a
always
big
Come
live.
on,
bump.
Mordecai.
Tanisha
Always.
Griffiths over there. Hi, Samia.
Yes. He's always
Tanya says to
here.
stress right out. Then you have come to the right place, Tanya, to de-stress and collect your gems. When you leave FMA today, you have to feel oil free when
Exactly.
you
The right
leave.
place.
Hey, Jamaica. Hey, Candice is a big troublemaker now. Candice, if
Why?
nobody else don't know you as Candice, they know you're a troublemaker.
Candice always I get trouble. Always.
Hey, Jamaica. I just think Candice is just the vibes of the crowd right now, as she always is.
Candice is the life. No, not the life of the party, but the trouble of the party.
That's it right there. It's a wonderful correction. Tanisha says school I beat my
I'm
body.
not going to agree with that. I'm not doing Candice that bad, you know.
No, you just say
Somebody
Candice a
says school I
troublemaker.
beat bad.
At this point, school I beat everybody bad. Everybody are bad at this point.
I
Come to
agree.
sign off. Let's not even talk about it. Everybody I get beat bad.
Rough, rough, rough. But we'll get through it, guys.
Rough
We'll have like
bad.
one more week. And then we'll just head into final exams and then we'll head into Christmas. Now with a little break, you know. Yeah.
Well, can agree that after these 2 weeks, then we'll have our 2 weeks of final exam, and then we can go ahead and de-stress, relax, take a little
Mm-hmm.
short vacation come back January again, ready for the
Wait, are
road.
you guys looking
But
forward to
here
final
we are.
exams? Because I am not looking forward to them.
Tanya, why are you doing us? Why are you doing us like this today? Tell me,
I am
what
not looking forward
offense
to those
have
exams.
we?
Whoa.
You forget 2 days study break, Candies. Don't remind us.
2 days study break. Whoa, that's just whoa. Imagine having to
That's
watch so many recordings within in a 2 day
In
period.
2 days. Can't believe that we only have a few weeks left in school. But nonetheless, I know that we are all excited to go off on our Christmas break and to
I know I
relax
am because
after
I
this.
love Christmas. I love, love,
Me
love
too.
Christmas.
Love Christmas. My favorite holiday of the year is
Yes,
Christmas.
same.
Not to talk about the cereal and the food in a girl, but the holiday. The holiday. The holiday. Yes, all right. So I see Candy saying yes and eat some Christmas food. Candice, I agree.
Snow, yes,
Sonia said it's just no.
for real.
You know, I like Sonia. You know,
I feel like if Jamaica is supposed to have snow, like they would know how to act. Like they wouldn't know how to behave if they got snow.
no, I think that the world couldn't hold us anymore after we get in snow. The world could have managed that all. World could have managed it. I don't know if Nayoka over there talking to herself and unmute, you know.
guys not
No.
said no.
No.
But I'm
Oh
hearing.
my God.
Yes,
You know, mind just tell me to say to her that she's on mute talking, you know. Same thing. So tell me, are you looking forward to the cake? The fruit cake and
To be
the
honest,
Black Forest cake and
fruitcake isn't really my thing.
you guys hear me now?
Like, I will eat it, but it isn't something that I look forward to the most during Christmas period. In fact, I don't even look forward to the food. I just love the decorations, the
oh,
vibes,
okay.
the love. The Christmas carols. I love Christmas carols. Love Christmas
Yeah,
carols.
the whole Christmas rush and the
Yeah.
amazing Christmas tree, you know,
Yes.
and the girl I get shot and I have to go stand up on something for finish decorating the tree and all of that. But I look forward to the excitement, and our
Yes.
members also are telling us that they look forward to the different activities during Christmas. They're looking forward to the food, to the cake,
Yes.
to the
Candy.
excitement. All
I
right.
love Christmas movies. I feel
And
like this
movies.
year I'm not really in the movie mode. I don't know if because I'm still in school, but like I haven't been watching any form of Christmas movie as yet. But I'll get there. I'll get there.
Do we have time to watch a movie in these coming weeks, though?
Exactly. Exactly,
Maybe
Sayan.
after the 13th. After the 13th,
Exactly.
we can decide which movie to watch.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely that.
Definitely,
Definitely.
definitely. Looking towards the Home Alone. Yes, Home Alone is a must during Christmas time. I don't know why. It's a traditional movie that I look forward to watching. All right, so while we're so excited, I look forward to the money. Tamia Avenue, Western Union pickup. Remember, sharing is caring during this season.
Not at
Sharing
all.
is
Not at all.
caring.
Not at all. I mean, I'm hoping that by now on Christmas I'll get a phone call and say, hey, send me a TR number. But until then, I'll just keep my fingers crossed. I'll just
Exactly,
keep my
me
fingers
too. We're
crossed
having our
until
fingers
then.
like this, guys.
Right.
Definitely. All right, so let's hope that Nayoka is okay. Her
Are you guys
internet
hearing me
seems
now?
to be.
Yeah.
Yes, we're hearing you
Perfect.
there.
Now you can join the
I had to go back
party.
and do what I had to do. Hopefully it doesn't go back out again.
Candice, save yourself, please and thank you. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Okay.
Guys, while we're at it talking about Christmas, please to be safe on the road. Like Christmas period is a very crucial period. I mean, you have thief and all those stuff, so try to be careful and so on, and be very vigilant because you don't want to lose your 3 points on the period because it's a
Not even that, but going out on the road driving. Drive
yeah,
carefully,
that as
guys.
well. Especially for Boxing
Yes.
Day and Christmas Eve, because those 2 days are very busy. So take on the time.
And New Year's too. New Year's
Yeah,
persons tend to join the whole party that's happening. At this point, my scent and visual knows the party is incense and for this Christmas. A lot of parties. So a lot of persons are going to be drinking and driving. I'm just asking
yeah.
everyone if you don't have to go on the road, if you're on the road, just be vigilant,
Take
keep
your
safe.
time. Take your time.
Don't walk by yourself, walk in groups. Take
Yeah.
your time,
And
drive.
not even that, even though you're drinking
Definitely.
responsibly, the person who is driving you, please to
Hmm.
tell them, be responsible with your drinking because you have time
Yeah.
to go home.
That is
Sometimes
very
it's not even the person in the
Definitely.
car, it's a driver. So you just have to be careful of everything around you.
and don't walk on the on
But
your
here,
phone
Cheyenne
either.
said she got a party, so Cheyenne, me see another group yesterday and I invite people to party. Make sure you keep yourself safe, Cheyenne. Or
I
anybody you
always
take.
want to know which side of fence are you on. That's what I want to know. You don't know your side by now? And you're past my bedside tables? No, you're past my
So Tanisha
bedside
said, don't
tables.
smoke and drive.
No,
True.
don't smoke at all. That's the message. Don't smoke at all. Not only while driving, don't smoke at all. Let us keep in mind the health risk and complications of smoking,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
don't smoke at all. Right? Are we ready to get into the excitement? I noticed that we
I
have our
think we
members and
are.
they're very interactive.
I am ready. I
And
am
my
ready.
co-host is in her pink, and I know that she can't wait to kick it off with us today, right, Nayoka? Super excited
I'm
about
excited.
Hey, Tamia, have the smile, Tamia,
excitement.
now let her smile.
You
Never not
understand?
smiling. Never not
She has the
smiling.
smile. All right, so we're going to have our call to order by Chave. Is Chave here to
I
call
think she's
this
coming on.
amazing meeting to order?
Yes, good evening,
Right,
everyone.
Candice? Are you guys
Is
seeing
everyone
Chavez?
hearing?
I'm hearing. I'm
We're
hearing.
hearing you, but we're not seeing you.
You're not seeing
We're
me?
not seeing you though.
No.
No.
Still not seeing me?
I don't know. Technology I try to beat me up
Mm,
today, no?
no. Don't know what's
Okay.
happening
Give me
today.
give me a second.
Okay.
So we'll
Okay.
have our call to
She's
order
asking for a
shortly.
second. Let's see if she jump on and jump off. But guys, in the meantime, we were talking about what are some of the plans you guys have for this holiday? What are some of the plans you guys have?
For me, definitely sleeping
Any
and
family
watching.
dinner?
Watching. Yeah, that I think that's in it.
My plan is really just to make some money. You know,
That's about
make some
it.
money.
Go get that bag,
Make
sis.
money
Go
and
get
have
that
fun.
bag.
Just relax.
I
And
can't wait to put up on my
also,
stories.
Money.
Like
I
I
want to
want to
buy
set up
something
and
to gift
manifest so
someone.
bad. So I can't wait for the semester to finish so I can, sit down and binge the new season of that show.
Really. Which show you said it was?
Manifest.
Okay.
Girl, I finished watching it. Like as it dropped, I was like, okay, let me just
So
get
I
over
You know, I
this.
I'm going to watch it when I'm
feel like
At the
finished.
end of it,
Nayoka would
you're
have
going
any
to be like,
schoolwork
what's
too.
next? No, I
Exactly,
do.
Cheyenne.
I do. I do.
Nayoka
I
free
do.
like
Do
a
not say
bird.
that. I do. I do. But it's just like I would
Free
sit
like
in
a
the
bird
night,
in the
probably in the
sky.
night, and watch it. It didn't take me like a whole day. It took me a couple days. Like I watched it, paused it, watched it, paused it. But I'm still with it.
Okay,
Okay.
I
Shami.
Tanisha, she said
Shami
you
is
finished.
here.
Okay, Tanya. So we have
Hi.
Xavier back.
All right.
Wow.
All right. Finally. Okay. So
Hold on, we're
I
not
am
hearing you
here.
now.
Oh God. You're not hearing me?
I'm hearing you.
No, hearing you
Oh,
now,
you're
hearing
hearing
you
me?
now, hearing you now, Shazzy.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm here to call the meeting to order, and let's get into it. The meeting is officially called to order. I will now proceed with prayer. So if we can just bow our heads. So, dear Lord, thank you for life. Thank you for bringing us all here for yet another week. I know that some of us may not be in the right space of mind. We have our own challenges, but you always provide a new opportunity for us daily. I wanted to bless our guest speaker, bless all the members, bless everyone and their families. We hope that we will finish the school year strong and just to forever guide and protect us in everything we do, in our going out and our coming in. Thank you once more for life. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
When you realize
Wow.
Thank
everybody
you
for
for that,
FMA can
We
Xavier.
pray.
needed that prayer. No?
Everybody for FMA can pray. We love
Yes, I
that.
like this for
Love that.
us. No weapon can form against us. A lot of prayer
That's it.
warriors.
Even
It's
if their
great
friend
though.
them
Thank
can't
you,
prosper.
Chave, for that prayer. We really needed none. All right, so after we have called all the meet, the troublemaker of the group is about to take the stage for the icebreakers. This is the time for the excitement, and we're excited to see Candice.
I don't like how you're putting me as troublemaker, you know.
But you are though. You
I'm
are.
not.
You are.
That's lies. All right, you guys have your
Are.
pen and your
And
paper.
talking about troublemaker,
Okay.
All right, so for the members, we are going to play a quick game of ABC Fast or Slow with the thieves, Tamia, Nayoka, and Cheyenne.
What did you just say?
The thieves. Since it's the four of us, we're going to go 4 times, so total.
Candice,
Mm-hmm.
you know, say it's like a thief, but no annex thief. So don't count out yourself. But I Candice love so we're thief, you know?
I go again, boy, girl,
I can't
anim-
believe Candice just called us out loud.
Can we just
animal.
have a picture with Shire?
What else? Boy, girl, animal. What else? Place,
Place, thing,
Please.
total.
Place, food, and thing.
food, and thing. All right. And then total. All right, who wants to start first?
Let's start with Cheyenne first. And then coming down.
All right, so Cheyenne asked me.
Or she could ask Tammy and then Tammy ask me, you ask me.
Whatever no want to do. All right, Cheyenne asked me for that direction on camera.
All right. Tamia, ABC, fast or slow?
Pass. Start. Stop.
start.
Me.
I know
Hold on.
Cheyenne.
Me asking you or you
Wait.
asking me? Where it go?
You said ABC fast or slow, so I'm supposed to tell you to fast, start, stop, and then you are
Yes, so Cheyenne supposed to give the letter again.
Hey, Cheyenne, waiting, you know?
Oh,
So this again,
it's in a,
guys.
all
Do it
right.
again.
You
So
say it, Cheyenne.
me go fast. So let me start.
start, stop.
S.
But you reach far.
I don't mean say. And the child don't have my name, you know.
Stop. Stop.
Why look like I'm still alright?
I never hear.
You
I'm seeing no
say me
paper.
stop.
Make sure you're not writing. Now you can make sure you're not
Candice
writing.
already learned to.
As
Not
a
trust
YouTuber.
Candice, you know.
Alright, 1.5 a boy.
I have Chevron.
Sam.
I have Sandre.
Look like Cheyenne dropped off. Oh. What you have for boy, Cheyenne?
I'm still here. You're asking for boy
Yeah, boy.
on.
Alright. That's 100 for me as a winner.
As a champion.
Alright, girl.
I
Samantha.
have Chevelle.
What you have for girl? I have Tamia.
I have Santia.
Alright,
That
100.
means I get 100. No,
Animal.
I don't have anything.
As an
I was leaving it for
honesty.
last. I was leaving it for last. And I said,
I have what you have Candice?
I have snail.
What you
The
have
girl,
Cheyenne?
what you guys?
I
No,
have snake
I
for
think
my
there's some
animal.
glitching going on because I'm not hearing you guys.
It's on here in Cheyenne.
Oh my. All right. So we
we
are
get
at
0.
animal.
What's your?
Yeah.
Yeah, animal, snail.
I have snake for my animal. Like
Everybody still out there?
Not here in Cheyenne.
she maybe have to
You
tell
want my right?
Yeah, she probably have to go
yeah,
rejoin.
you have to rejoin Cheyenne.
No, I don't think. Are you guys
Alright.
hearing me now?
Yeah, we're hearing.
Okay, so I'm saying you guys want my animal.
Yes,
Right.
Cheyenne. Yes, Cheyenne.
Oh, I have slug.
I'm stuck on here.
Now
Yeah.
you can listen up. Can you sing?
No, it's like it never did come in on my head and after I
What
said
you
stop,
guys
it
have
playing
for
on my head.
place?
Santa
I have
Cruz.
South Marsh.
I have Singapore.
What you have, Cheyenne?
San Domingo.
I love that.
San Domingo.
Love that. Fair 100. Nice sticking on my book.
You
Food.
guys hear that, right?
Sandwich.
Skittles. Skittles is a food.
I have soursop.
Why you looking at me like that for Nayoka?
Sardine sandwich.
Alright.
What should
I
I
love
say?
this.
Garden sandwich.
She said sardine.
Oh,
I love this.
I like
Sardine.
it specific. I like it specific.
What's for thing?
I have sand.
I have skyscraper.
I have stick.
Is that me? Jay and drama.
Hey, Tamia, Tiffin.
What
No,
you have,
I'm Korean.
what is
Shaya,
that
what do you have?
thing?
I
That
have
thing.
sandbox because I hear Tammy sticker and I hear Candy sticker.
No, I have a
No, she have
skyscraper.
skyscraper.
2, 3, 4, 5,
No,
6.
Tammy, I don't have stick. I have a sandbox.
Okay, so full 100 then. Okay, we love that.
Yeah.
As a winner.
Alright, so I
And
went
I cannot be getting spare 600 with me. I don't want to be tying
as
with
a
me.
real champion.
All right, so Tamia asks Nayoka.
Yeah, Nayoka, ABC fast or slow?
Slow. Start. Stop.
F.
You said
F.
F?
Yeah.
Okay. Stop. I mean to say it, Arsha Tanya. Okay.
Stop.
Oh, I look like Cheyenne still alright.
We feel like we're not getting 600 for this, but let's go. We move. We move regardless. Boy,
Finn.
Francis.
I have Frankie.
Stop.
You have what?
Frankie.
Oh.
You guys heard Cheyenne? Or is she breaking up again?
She's still having some bitches.
All right,
Tanya, what you
girl.
have for a boy?
Oh,
Boy,
For
Cheyenne, boy.
girl?
boy.
Ferdinand.
She's Ferdinand.
Ferdinand.
I mean, anything can be a name still. So what do you mean?
As long as it start with the letter, so it's good.
All right. All right. Remember to say that, you know? Remember to say that.
But you're
Not
talking
exactly. It
looking
depends.
don't
It depends.
exist.
It depends.
Listen, to the door work at RGD, so you cannot tell
What
me
is it?
new thing.
Alright, for girls, I have Francesca.
Candice Snowman. I have Francine.
I have Phoenicia.
No.
Definitely.
Door work at RGD.
I have Frederica.
I get my 100 from a Phoenicia, okay?
Okay, Candice, Phoenicia.
Hi, Oksana.
Hi,
Thank you for
Petty.
joining.
For animal.
Well, I'm feel all the way I got tired of it.
But feel like we're gonna probably have the same stuff, them, you know.
Frog.
What you guys have for animal?
Frog.
Mother.
Frog. What you have, Nayoka?
When you have the frog,
I'm
mother.
frog.
I do my house frog.
Everybody have frog.
So that's
what
what
we
frog
have.
guys.
I don't have frog.
That's under
I
25.
have fox.
Kind of different. Frog.
Fox. Oh.
Frog top pole.
That's what you have? A frog, you know? Frog, you have.
A frog shall have.
Yeah, frog.
But it just know, you know? Anyways, 25.
Guys, I have
might as
fox.
well.
No, I'm not
Everybody hear
25
that?
because Cheyenne says she have
You only do
fox.
20. She have fox, we have frog.
Fox. I don't have frog.
That's how much now.
About 35, 36.
100 divided by 3. Yeah, 33. 33?
I love that for myself. That cute.
One apple, please.
Watch Cash
Maybe I
Pot.
was zero before, so I'm coming. One apple, please.
I have France.
But I just know, so I'm not gonna put that.
Because you see on TV,
I
have
mean,
to put
that's
it
the
on
only thing
paper.
that came to my mind. You know, like I was like, please, and I'm like, oh, France. I'm like, oh,
I
what
have
France?
fun,
Come on.
You have to put your country in your car. I know that. Man.
I have Florida.
Candy is 50. You want me get 50 in a candy?
You can't just see things alone.
You want me get 50?
Food. Frog leg.
Have fries.
Fish sandwich.
Frog leg.
One thing you do that you kind of, you gotta eat a sandwich. You are gonna eat a sandwich then.
Me have fried dumpling.
Oh, you fried me, no, but two things of fish sandwich are coming in there.
Thing.
I have fish bowl.
I have foot.
Foot is not a thing. It's a body part.
It's a thing.
It's a body part.
Why
Put
me
zero.
just a thing about a
Zero.
Guys, comment down
That
below.
is
Let me know
zero.
if it's a thing. It's
That
a
is
thing.
a
Zero.
It's a thing.
That's a body
fun.
part.
It's a thing.
Hey,
No,
you know,
Tanya.
on a customer say I don't want a teeth no, but it just proves an a thief.
You see, but honest when we get the zeros,
like you guys not being fair with the game.
No, but it's a thing. It's a thing. I mean, everything is a thing. Everything is a thing.
No, it is a body part.
It's a
When
body
you
part.
basic school, they tell you what are your body parts. Your foot is your body part.
Candies.
Abby said it's a body part.
Exactly. As
But
a
it's a
thief
thing,
from
though.
you.
Everything is a thing.
But
Zero,
what would you
Zero.
classify a body part as? You'd have
A
classified
body
a body part
part.
as a thing.
No,
It's a thing.
Cheyenne, stop encouraging the
Cheyenne,
thief.
stop Bacaro.
No, it's not encouraging, but me just say, what would we put our body parts in? A living thing. We call it we're a living thing. You don't understand
Okay,
why
so
we not
separate
attack
thief
our
over
feet.
here.
We're living thing.
I
No,
said, Tammy, you can
but
catch a foot on yourself.
I'm
It's
just
not a
saying.
thing.
I be man should answer you
It's not a
today.
thing. It's not a thing.
Guys,
Tammy, you try to put your
I
zero.
don't think you guys
please.
are.
I think it's a thing.
So I'm supposed to ask Candice now, right, guys?
Yeah.
ABC fast or slow?
Fast. Start. Stop.
You.
Oh yeah, now you can send me.
Say. I know one can't tell me something work at RGD. Which animal start with you?
So
Stop. Cheyenne, why you look like you're still alright?
well,
No,
Well,
I'm not alright. Me
I'm
tell
not
look payan
winning.
alright. Me done.
Boy,
and you can.
Omari.
Uganda.
Urine.
Omarik is my boy.
You said Omarique?
Yeah, Omari. Not Omari, no, not you.
Hey, I'm sorry for what I'm not you know. Imagine
Listen.
going to school with these names.
I mean, you can isn't bad.
Girl, Ursula.
Omisha.
Vanessa. You're also something them so like, Tamia.
No.
Them they sound
Exactly. Tell us time you
You
know,
we have silent letters.
Come here, I'm getting an all vibes over by your side.
Who can tell me Omi spelled by someone else?
So Tamia is going to
I
be that
have you,
pairing.
Angelique.
Mine is Vanessa.
Animal, unicorn.
I don't have anything for animal. I mean, unicorn is an animal, like it's not
But if I
real.
go to no, come
So
in
that's
have
a
no.
thing.
Whatever.
That's
It's an
a thing.
animal
Exactly.
on
That's
What
TV.
do you think?
no.
We're gonna fight it out of your animal. It's not
No,
real.
no, no, no. Tamia, whether the animal is made up or the animal is real, it asks for
No,
an
it looks like
animal.
China.
I
China,
You
have
know
a
I
what?
have a
animal coming
unicorn
up.
bear
My
What?
food is
as
a
my
thing.
Cheyenne have a
My
animal.
food
made
is
up
a
animal
thing.
coming.
My food
No,
is a thing.
I have a unicorn bear as my animal.
Exactly. Unicorn
No.
is an animal.
You hear, Tamia?
Abigail,
You're
so
stealing.
Abigail, don't
Zero.
say
It
that
is
to
a
me.
legendary creature that
It's an
has been
animal.
described as a beast.
It's not real. It
I
is
don't
not
care.
real, Candy.
It's on Google, so go in with it.
Yeah,
So yeah, so we
just
say
when
Google
I
using a
told you
candy.
have a foot as a thing, we should have been
No,
able
she
to
gave
have. If
herself
because you don't have
zero.
anything animal, I could have bun we out.
I'm gonna put
And
on
we
a
see put
budget
you
as,
in
as food
on the team
because
put you.
it's a
She gave
thing.
herself zero for things. So you guys have to be
Exactly.
fair and take the
No,
zero. So
That's a
Tanisha
Wait,
agrees.
Cheyenne.
no,
Is
we're
that
not
a zero
getting any
or is that
zero for
animal?
unicorn.
But hey, on the team
Is
the
that
team
Unicorn
know
is
animal?
how
here.
can be team. Jeez. Wanna have a place.
It's an
Uganda.
animal. Okay, place.
Ukraine.
Of United Kingdom.
Oh, you have Cheyenne?
Utah.
All right, 100.
Utah.
Oh, you.
One. Naga find me out of the food one here too, you know.
What do you have for food?
Unicorn meat.
No, no. That's not happening. That is not happening. Candice, no.
But did not argue with Candies.
No,
But did not
Candice.
argue
That's
with
not
Candies.
happening. No.
I'm not going to argue with Candies.
Put a zero for me now,
Uncooked
please.
steak.
Because a zero, me I
I
get
have
fees. Put
uncooked
a
steak.
zero.
My unicorn meat can work.
No.
No, that's a zero. Yes, nobody
No.
else unicorn me. Girl.
Fine, 0.
I have uncooked
The
steak.
unicorn meat can't work.
It's not going to work.
I know you want
No,
fight
but
her
if
out.
it's an animal, it can. You know what? Fine.
Thing.
Fine. It's 1-0.
What do you
Tanisha,
have?
Exactly.
1-0.
Tanisha, 2-0.
Tell me where you have.
For my thing, I have umbrella.
Hey, delete that.
That's why I
Rub
just
it
put that
out.
in. I knew you. Not for thing, for the food. What you
For
had for your
food,
food?
I don't have anything. I don't know any food with you.
Oh, I cook steak.
What?
I have
Uncooked steak. Or undercooked steak.
0.
Whatever
If
what
I
to
get
be.
0, you getting 0.
No.
You see,
Mine is
undercooked
actually
steak,
food.
you have medium
5.
rare, and you have what the next one?
Look at them.
But it can be
No,
undercooked.
you know,
Yes,
It
people
can
no.
be
undercooked
Medium rare
or
or well
uncooked.
done.
uncooked.
Well,
Uncooked is wrong. What is on the
no,
paper, that
it's
is it.
food.
So
It's
0.
food. It is food.
Zero now you.
Food.
See, Abigail said
Food.
0. Big 0.
Hello. Mm-mm.
Thing.
I'm put it. Let me
Tell
be
me, you
fair.
try cross out. What you have to thing, you know?
I
Cross
mean,
it out.
me call my thing first. Are you
That
cross
means
your
your unicorn have to come out in Candy.
Oh, past that. Oh, move fast.
No, we're not let it go.
Umbrella as my thing. Tammy, I try to think of one next thing.
My thing is urban. It's urban bands.
I have umbrella case. I
You
mean,
see,
no
you
need to
know,
put
now you
umbrella.
You
But you have the case for the umbrella.
now
You
you
have the umbrella. But
Hey,
can't
baby.
you really have fight out my things that are actually things, you know?
Bear teeth in here, no bear. Bear teeth.
Master
Let me
soul.
get 1, 2. Alright.
Guys, I'm not winning this. Me not win.
We know it
Good time.
4.
Bad.
It's a
Candice.
club band.
Who are you going to ask Candice? Ask Cheyenne
Abby, it's a club band.
or somebody else.
No,
All right. Cheyenne, ABC, fast or slow?
Probably ask Tommy because Cheyenne is having some glitches.
All right, Tamia asked me.
No, you. So you say ABC fast or slow?
ABC fast or slow?
Slow, start, stop.
Wait, what? Come again. We like come again.
Ready? Start, stop.
B.
You said D?
B.
B? I think you said B, no?
Guys, are you hearing me?
Yeah, we're hearing Cheyenne.
B as in boy.
Yeah, as in boy.
It's B as in boy.
Yes, Cheyenne. Cheyenne, you using the other network, Cheyenne?
I don't have flow. No. It's because of the rain.
Yeah, long with your stop though.
Mr. Me care about that Abigail, you know.
I mean, say shy, don't lose her.
Me care about that with Abigail.
No man, and just rub me out with my animal. Mighty God.
Because you're a crook, Candice.
No, I'm not.
You are a crook.
I'm a winner, and today is going to show you that I am a winner.
So, Cheyenne, you already know? Cheyenne?
Hold on, man. On can't do this now. What? I'm asking
But that is
you
the
guys,
fun of the
what
game.
is the
Tell me,
letter?
why tell me all it on so long?
I mean, say stop?
Yes.
Stop! I didn't know. I know how long we finish.
Akaya focus on Cheyenne.
Are you guys hearing me? No.
Yeah, we're hearing Cheyenne.
All right, so for boys,
I'm asking you guys if you guys said B.
Yes, we said B as in boy.
Great. That's what I wrote on.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hola, intermission.
Nah, gimmicks no.
I'll be right and for true.
Cheyenne, what you have for boys, Cheyenne?
Samia left.
Tamia gone?
Just give Tammy a few minutes to come back.
Yeah, just give her a few minutes. Guys, comment who you think is the winner, because this is going to be the last one and it will tally it up. Who you think is going to be the winner? Comment.
You know, I noticed
I don't know, so nobody
that
can
Abby
comment
just
my name.
lose, but Abby, I play second to none. You hear? If you notice, I had most of the right answers.
But you
and me and nobody never did that tie up. So
Cheyenne probably have more than me.
I'm going to be the winner. Watch.
because you're a crook, that's
Budgie.
With our unicorn.
Abigail, I thought we were friends. Come on, Alpha boy.
I have Bramwell.
Brian.
I have Brendan.
Cheyenne, it look like you don't have anything.
Like Cheyenne not hearing.
But I just told you guys what I had. I told you guys that I had Bobby J.
Oh.
All
See
right.
over
So,
here.
girl,
That is so funny.
I was the
Bobby
first to
Brown.
answer. And
It
for
sound
girl,
like
I
Bobby
have
Brown.
Brianna K.
I have
Yes,
Bernisha.
it's close after that.
I have
Where you
Berminisha.
could get a better name.
It's a country. It's not a
But
country.
look
No
how
Candice,
about
that's
our
zero.
them got a bad
Zero.
name. Imagine them call your that in a class, Candy.
Yeah, Bermisha.
Candice I try invent Bermuda the second. What?
Yeah. Yes, that is
Exactly,
how it's going to
Abigail.
go.
Exactly that. Animal.
Woo.
All right.
I have
Animal.
balloon fish.
What you have?
Balloon
You have
fish.
balloon
Nayoka, what
fish.
do you have?
You know what I'm saying? I can look
Balloon
it's low
fish.
key.
The blow up fish them. Jesus.
You know, I will Google
That
it.
is
If Google don't
zero.
come up with
That's
blowfish,
a zero
it's not
from the
work.
game
We don't know the
start.
blow
That's
That's
a
a
fish
zero,
them.
zero.
We don't
Nayoka.
know them big fat fish
I
them like
don't
the puffer
know.
fish them.
That is different. Puffer fish it name. In the name blow up fish, nothing. Zero Nayoka.
What you have,
Google it
Candice?
then. Because the
I
same fish
have
in a
bat.
SpongeBob.
I have brown dog.
I know man I think that's zero because I know it's
You
really
put
no.
zero.
See,
The right name for
I
it
say
is
balloon fish
puffer
is a
fish.
thing.
Balloon
Type in
fish.
balloon fish and see if that not come up too.
No, the right name come up for it, which is puffer fish.
No, I'm serious. Put in balloon
Okay.
fish.
See somebody
Them no
ask
balloon
him
fish
blow up
them.
fish. TF.
No, we don't know a balloon fish. It's puffer fish.
So I can't show on my screen, you know. On the type
Puffer,
would I look fine, you know?
puffer fish.
No, I'm not put it yet. Somebody Google balloon
Nayoka,
fish.
what
I
And
do
see
you
what
did.
they
have?
have there.
Hey, you know, say you're awful. I
Just
did.
put in
See?
balloon fish.
You know, say Abigail. Abigail,
And
I
his
want
puffer
two
fish
for
come
that.
up. See?
don't make no
Nayoka a
scammer.
scammer under Sykes. So it go.
Abigail, I want
Right.
two-face cutlass.
Hey, Danger, go on, you know. Abia agree with me, you know. After Abia agree with me. I know I'm going to send it in the group later. Me, I'm going to look for later and send it. But I'm going to take the zero for now.
Anyways,
I'm going to take
Place,
Tamia, what do
Bermuda.
you have as animal?
Brown dog. The dog is brown, bro.
That's a zero too. No,
No, zero.
Yeah, that's a zero.
My thing is an actual thing.
Oh,
I'm
and I have
getting
baboon.
Girl, I'm
zero.
a dark-skinned female.
That's a
brown
zero.
dog. No, oh, is it a zero?
Zero. You cannot Google brown dog and see as an animal
Yes, you can.
like
You
that.
can.
No, that is a
Google
that's
something
an
there.
adjective.
No, but you want to make a big Google balloon. Hey, me go Google it, show you, you know.
Tamia zero,
My
Nayoka
my
zero.
earth, my
Zero.
earth, my earth.
If me have to take zero for my unicorn, and I have to take zero for
Zero,
no for
guys.
foolishness.
Zero.
I'm take my zero. Place.
No,
Bermuda.
but we couldn't take zero for a unicorn because it's actually an animal.
No.
But the thing can also be called, even though it's when you say a puffer fish, it can be called balloon fish too. It's a term for it.
No.
But I'm going
No.
to take the zero. I'm going to take the zero
Guys,
and run with
why
the
you
zero.
guys people like that? Makida, Julian, and Abigail. Of course, brown dog can work.
Anyway, you guys have a place. I have Barcelona.
I have Baywatch.
Bermuda.
That's what I had and I changed it.
I have Barbados.
As a winner. Food.
As a loser, I'm over here, so sometimes I have to take a look at I have bacon strips.
I have broccoli.
I have Bami.
I have Bobby
Okay, that look
chocolate.
I know an answer thing.
What you guys have a thing?
I have a baseball.
Basketball hoop.
I have Olan.
Very
No,
I
I
have-
have about it.
Okay, these are your last.
Straight zero, Tammy. I don't have a
I was
feeling.
going to put brain. I was going to put
All
brain.
right, I have cotton ball.
So I put book. So I have book. Okay? Yeah.
Okay.
That could have been a nice 600.
So you guys real.
Why you have a thing, Nayoka?
A baseball cap.
Okay.
All right, tally up time. Wanna fight me out?
All right,
Lose,
let's
but so it go.
count up.
Be a
Who
fight them
win?
me, but so. Candice,
We know
if I
me
like
now.
Candice win a Cheyenne.
Since.
I'm ready, no man. Ready.
Candice don't win. Candice have over
He
3
says I
0.
talk about.
I
Hello,
don't
Mr.
have
Customer.
3-0.
Candice is power.
Candice,
Guys,
I don't trust
can the
you.
person
Look,
in
I'm
the
gonna
comment
check the
section
long
guess
one.
our total
Yeah,
score?
come on the comment. Who is the winner? See,
And-
Abby say
and
I
total
think
score. Guess our
Candy.
total scores, guys.
No, she said Candice, she is right for the animal. Probably not have to be you. Probably she
No,
if
look at the
somebody else
bottom.
right.
Abby said I think Candy won. I'm doing
And
now.
that me and talk about what Faith say.
I'm talking about what Abby said.
Alright, hey, Mr. Candice, what you do that? And I remember for no play number again with Candy. Sure, me and Candice are friends.
Never again. No,
Never
so how
say
come
never.
Candice win and Candice get over 3 0s? How can Candice win? Abby, I think they how much them pay you for call
Probably
Candice
Cheyenne.
name?
I think it might be Cheyenne. It might be Cheyenne as the winner.
No, it's
Then
me.
Candice, then
Because
Samia,
you
and then
have
me
over
last.
3 0, all I know have 2 0
I only
and
have
more.
1-0.
No, Candice.
I have
That
3
cannot be.
Wait,
zeros.
but I
I'm
give
the
my
Samia.
zero.
I have 3 zeros. What?
Samia,
I
you
am
saw
the
the
winner of
comment?
the game.
No, what is your total, Cheyenne?
2,300.
I win. I win.
Can you the total?
No. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Hey,
2,400.
me is not telling no
1,
man.
2,
Call me come last.
3,
No,
4.
I can't be. What's the total?
Mine are 2,000 non-style.
Mine is
Even
2,000
first.
either.
That is it. I won.
Mine
Thank
is
you.
1,933.
Thank you.
Then we really come last. With 1,833.
God no.
Back at the class we sit again.
Back at the class, Tamia.
Back at the class now, the subject, you know.
Tamia, you know, I think Candice got more 0 than you.
No. Tamia get with her full name them. With our brown dog.
No, because it's a
After
thing that
Tamia
uno
fight
rank
over
them
balloon
point.
fish.
And
But
Nayoka with
Candice,
our
I can
balloon.
recall where
Yes,
Candice, I can recall where you got 2-0 in one game
no,
because you had
you
that
said
animal and
you
the
Cheyenne.
unicorn
You
need
Cheyenne said I must keep my unicorn. So I did. So
But
that's
if I kept
100.
my uniform, I've gotten straight
Exactly,
100
Abigail,
for
the
every
same one.
game. If
All
I
right,
kept my
I'm
unicorn,
gonna take
I
off
would
my
have gotten
unicorn.
600 for every game.
Take off my unicorn.
No,
Take
that
away
gets-
100.
Unicorn. Take off the unicorn.
2,333.
No.
Take off the
That is
unicorn,
I
please.
I did.
take off
It's
the
2-0.
unicorn.
I have to my name.
You
2-0.
got 0 for even a name,
Why say
a girl name that
you
you
just
That cannot put.
no.
No. Cheyenne, you cannot talk to me because you do not work down at RGD. If people are named them, pick me 6 and 0. I am free to name my child anything I want to. Okay.
No,
I won.
Candice, even when you're defending, I only got 1-0 for unicorn. You cannot beat me with 2 and 3-0. So who you trying to
Didn't you
fool?
say?
Who you trying
Didn't
to
you
trick?
say you have
So we have-
2,300? I have
what-
2,333. I win.
You say you stole.
No.
Cheyenne want to look who we need.
Then suppose somebody knowing over here.
Because me at the back of the class, I'm going to relax myself at the back of the class.
No,
But
but
it's just
come here,
me
be
and
fair.
no.
I won. I won because I know that Nayoka is the only one who got 1-0. Tamia got 2
I got
and
2.
Candice got 3.
Girl, I get about
No,
4-0.
no.
Of course.
2-0.
No, you had a game that you got 4-0 for true because you never have nothing for the things them. Hello,
4-0.
listen to me, Candice. Come off from my screen and don't rob wins. Don't rob them. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Come here,
Bye.
you saw the comment about your brown dog over here?
Yeah,
Brown
them
dog,
do me
aka
fun.
Mongrel.
You guys are not nice.
No.
Oh
Thank
my God.
you,
Thank you
Candice.
so much for the icebreaker. I'm going to
That was so
court
fun. That was
because
so
you
fun.
stole. But hey, thank you. All right, so we're going to have somebody who has been shying away from the screen. He's one of the males who are part of FMA. Who can guess who will be joining us on screen in a few? Who can guess the name? Who
And
knows
his
him?
position, his name and position.
His name and
Guess
position.
the
Yes, let's
name
see
and the
who
position.
can tell us his name.
You've seen him before. You've seen him once.
He
If you
is
can
a
remember that name, so you
aspiring
know who it is.
systems engineer. So we can give them that. He's an aspiring system engineer. He wears a size, is it a size 10 or a size 12
Yeah,
Hey,
you
Shia,
shoes?
you
give out
remember good,
all
you
of my
know?
friend needs. So,
You
me
remember
say she
good.
remember everything.
Director of something with media. Abigail.
You're close, Abigail, you're
Abigail, what if
close.
we had a credit for you? I say that should a credit.
Director of something with media.
His name is Watch Candies
Wow.
now. Watch Candies.
That is true. That is true.
No, hold on, guys.
Candice, Candice, I give you no hint, you
Let
know.
us take this a little digital. I have $100 digital credit for the person who can tell me his name and his position. I don't know something. I don't
You
want to
guys
hear
have
that.
until you
I
guys have
need is
until
the full name and
4:05
his
to tell us.
position.
Have
Abigail
until
struck me up. Abigail said
4:05.
his name is something with media.
Have until
No, but I need the
4:05 to tell
exact
us.
name. I don't
After
want to
that,
hear something with media.
yes, I'll be a close man, close bad boy. You guys have until 4:05. After 4:05, nobody not get the credit.
Same Candies. Let them know one little credit. Let them want a credit. You guys are good. You don't need a credit.
I see somebody said digital media Narval. No. Oh, you reach a
Narvel.
Narval.
Norvell.
Wow.
What? Guys, are you guys used to
Narvel.
attending meetings
No.
this semester? Only reach a
Do you
Norvell.
guys know your exes?
I feel
He
like
was
them
at
message
our
on the
meeting
Instagram
where we spoke
page.
about mental health. So if
I
you
feel like
guys
them message
don't
on
know
the
your
Instagram page and them just get the wrong
them
get the
just
wrong
get a man
information.
and say, okay, that's the one. All right, I see somebody over there, but guys, remember I have to tell us his
Ooh,
position.
all right,
So if you get
Shan,
the name, we
sorry.
need to know
All
the
right,
position.
so Shan,
Don't say anything, Cheyenne. Don't say anything, Cheyenne.
Shan,
Don't
you
say
beat.
anything. Cheyenne,
Oh,
don't say
hold on.
anything.
I
So
was going
nobody
to
else
tell
go
them
and
that
run
they're
up with
close.
nothing. They're close, but y'all have to come with the name
True.
and his
And the
position.
position.
You guys have 2 more minutes.
Drumroll.
But here,
All
they
right, let's
all
go
go
to
back to
10.
watch this video.
If by the time I count to 10 we don't have a winner, I'll keep the credit. All right, so let's
I
go.
been doing that. Let's be
1,
doing that some time for progress. So it's time to
2,
they're coming. They're coming. The answer. They're coming.
3, 4, 5.
I'm not close, you know. Only just Earth and send through the
I feel
message.
like you guys are like this
You
close.
say them at that's what the
6,
credit. If you order it loan over there, you can't see them so comfortable.
Exactly.
7,
Director of graphic design. That is so funny.
9.
Director of
You
graphic
guys are
design.
slow on the course, you know. I can't believe you don't remember how to exit them.
Guys,
Or
I love this.
or
I
I
don't love
forgot
this for
start
you guys.
quizzing up on this.
Director of graphics. That is just so funny. So
10.
first of
All right,
all,
we don't have a
Abigail
winner,
said
guys, but however,
Abigail said director of something other media. Then she come and said director of
There's visuals.
graphics.
all right, guys. So
Are we
going
going to
to
give anybody
welcome
close or anything?
our director. No, it's either you win the credit or you don't win the credit.
Or you know, all right.
Our director
Madam
of
PR
digital
talk.
media, Mr. Dwight D. Dwight, happy to meet you. Where's Dwight?
No, Dwight. Dwight, where are Dwight in the garden? Hiding from FMA. Dwight, where are
All
you?
right, so I'm guessing Dwight is not here. Tammy, I want to go ahead with the welcome.
Seems we have a lot of technical difficulties today.
Yes, we do.
All right, sure. So, good afternoon again, everyone, and welcome to another club meeting. I am so happy to see you guys here in the chat, lighting up the chat, participating. That's what we love to see. That's what we want to see. And it's an honor to have you guys stopping here every week, every Thursday between the hours of 3 to 5 p.m. Coming for the gems, the vibes, the excitement, the credits. You know, I love that. So thank you guys so much again for stopping by. And I hope we're going to always see you, and not just on a Thursday, but also in the WhatsApp group chat, guys. We need to see you guys in the group chat outside at club meetings, because why not? And we need to soon over the Instagram page, commenting, reposting our flyers, participating, because that's what we do. All right? All right. Thank you again for
Not
coming,
even
and enjoy the
Instagram
rest of
or
the
Twitter
afternoon.
page, everything else.
Yes, yes, yes. You have
Or
to be active.
Twitter and over the big group. You guys don't want to be share. Thank you for that, Tamia.
No problem.
Hey, Tamia, I love the screen. You know, I'll try going and she love the screen. You know,
Hey, don't do that.
Tamia, I love the video light.
Don't do that.
So Abby was saying that Dwight isn't going to join until she get the credits. Well,
All right, Tammy, so
news for
much
you,
for
Abby.
that.
Abigail, very ambitious. Very, very ambitious.
No man, I be just all firm say him she go and get the credits. Why? Why, Abby? Why?
Just I say, I mean, Abigail, she's been participating, so she kinda low key deserves something, but wanna have something to give her. No.
Not today, Abby. I just got to, might as well say something over the BIP group. If you're not a part of the BIP group, let us
That is
know
it.
in the
That is it.
FMA members group, and we'll have our prizes given away on the BIP section. So we're just waiting. So guys, we have a topic that we want to talk to you about, a pressing topic that happened since a week and more. I don't know if you guys can guess what we're going to talk about. But it had to do something with you getting to and from your destination.
Yes,
What do you think it is?
Abigail, maybe I can win a credit now if I guess this correctly.
So it has to be with something that happened during the week. Okay. Hey, Abby, I always have some sort of say now. But what
Abigail
specifically are
said the
we talking
professional
about, Abby?
load.
Yes, the transportation strike. What are your thoughts on the strike? Let's see if Abby has a drop our thoughts over there in the comments. As I walk foot, what can they say as I walk foot?
As I walk through,
And that is right. As I walk foot. They said taxi. Abby said it's stupid, I think.
wow.
Walk foot.
So tell me, you're not a walk foot?
I mean, I am a walk foot, but I don't
All
have
right.
anywhere going. So I'm fine.
So Abby said, because why should the government give you amnesty and you racked up the tickets for your disobedience? You know, when I was watching the television, I saw some people and take out some tickets, from up here to go down at the ground. They said, why the police have so much tickets? Listen, no, this not real.
I feel like with the taxi men, they want to like be disobedient, and then they're supposed to be praised for being disobedient. That's their thing. So they want drive bad, and then don't want to face the consequences of their actions.
But most of them, they do have I believe most of them deserve the tickets. Most of them do. If I see also man the taxi
For
man
me
them drive,
personally, my thoughts on it is exactly that's what I was going to say to Nayoka. If we don't take responsibilities for reactions and punishments, and
Mm.
some of the times when you see how the taxi men drive on the road, it is mind blowing
Ridiculous.
how they behave as if they
Ridiculous.
own the road. And when the police officers stop to give them a ticket, they want to start a fight and they want to make a frown when the police officer is just doing their job,
Yeah.
right? And if you
the
think you
candidate
should
said
not have received
both the government and the taxi them wrong. Which in some cases, at least, so even sometimes the
wow,
police officers, they are in wrong as well. So I guess it's a 50-50 thing.
true,
It's 50-50.
agreed.
Secondly, so there should be a system that a police officer can tell when they have received an X amount.
Need more
Also, I guess
genuine
she's saying they
things.
can tell when they have received a total amount of tickets that they have gotten. More JUTC. But even we have the JUTC in the face, a lot of people don't
Okay.
want to take it because everybody thinks that, oh, a cheap bus that me don't want to go for a cheap bus.
Not only that, they
Me,
think it's
me, I take
slow.
JUTC.
And the fact that JUTC literally makes stop at every bus stop. So it's like you're gonna take
It's really
forever
slow, yeah.
to get to your
If I
destination.
normally come out 7, you have to start come out 6 o'clock.
Even
So I guess
5:30.
that's why. And there's sometimes some faults on the JUTC bus too,
I can
in
agree
regards to
that we
leakage
need
and
a
stuff.
better system. We need a better place. Mm-hmm.
So Jody
As the
K
Prezi
and Kashina
asking if
said there
there's
is
a
a
system.
system, Cheyenne. They're saying that there is a system. So Kashina said once the license is
There
run,
is.
they can see everything attached to the license. So I guess Candice, you have your answer there. In regards to if you know the person
Yes,
already has 10 tickets, why are you going to give them 11? So Kashina gave you your answer there in the comment section.
but even if there's a system, is the system being updated? Is there maintenance on the system? Whereas if you pay a ticket, the ticket is not still there to say that you don't pay the ticket as yet. Is there a system to say when you reach over 10 tickets, wherever the officers stop you, they will stop you from operating, take away the vehicle. Something needs to be there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
To stop these persons from having like over 20 tickets. What are you doing with 20 tickets?
So I see Kashina
Yeah.
saying that the problem
I
is the
don't
government
understand
doing
that.
their
So
duty.
something
So I guess probably when they do run it, there isn't the area where they are removing or adding what should be added. Because even Jody K is saying because I know all of them use it, not all the police officers are doing what they're supposed to do. So they'll just randomly just give you a ticket without probably running
Yeah.
your license.
Or that, yeah, for real. For real. But they need to
As
be
I
a
say,
better.
it's 50-50 as I say.
They need to
So
be a better
it
that
all
system
system.
depends.
is there. So
Mm-hmm.
And then have you guys seen where I think I saw Candice posted on her Instagram where as Abby mentioned earlier, Abby spoke about the professional clown. They posted like they were gifting him something.
Yeah.
But
And
then they
before
started
I came
he
to the
was painting
meeting,
his face and everything. I'm like, what?
before I came to the meeting, I saw where
you
to.
understand?
They're going to like Zip FM is under some serious allegations for that.
Yes, I saw it.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw it. I saw
So
it.
Serious
pretty.
backlash for it right now.
Yeah.
They're under some serious backlash for it right now. But let us not even touch on that matter because that one is a little bit touchy, and I don't really want us to touch on it. Abby, behave yourself. We don't want to really touch on it too much, although we hope that whatever it is that they were trying to do, it was in good faith. Let's hope that, and that they have an
Yeah.
explanation for their action. That's what we're hoping, right? So, guys, it's coming down to that time when we have our speaker come on to and to also drop some of the gems for you guys to apply in your day-to-day life, right? And today our guest speaker is no other than Miss Melissa Kim Johnson. Right, I'm so excited for her to talk to us today. Can't wait to hear what she's coming with and all of that, right? So, who is Miss Melissa Kim Johnson? She's a global marketer who has worked with international sports brand while leading marketing at Western Sports. The Heineken Company Red Stripe as a brand manager, delivering breakthrough campaigns, and most recently, she has joined the Grace Foods and Services, leading their shopping marketing team. She graduated from the University of the West Indies with a degree in biology, and this linguistic background has allowed her to apply a data-driven approach to marketing. A proud daughter of the Caribbean, she is driven by her desire to bring Caribbean brands and talent to the world while mentoring and empowering young marketers as they embark on their careers. Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together as Miss Johnson at FMA. Welcome. You know what you guys can do. Light up the comments here and show Miss Johnson some love. Let her know that she is in a chill spot and she can be free and relaxed
Yes.
and share with us some of her amazing experiences throughout her journey as a marketer. Welcome.
Thank you. And let me check the audio. Everything is virtual now, so I have to check. Everybody hearing
Yes,
me?
we're hearing you clearly.
Awesome. Thank you guys for that welcome. I'm excited
For
to share
hearing
with
us.
you. I feel like China, but it's a delay,
Yeah, she has some glitching going on.
Mhm. No worries. So Thank you. I'm happy to be here with you
I
guys.
do. I'm sorry.
I promise I won't be very, very long. The only thing I ask of you guys is to be interactive. It's not really a presentation, it's a conversation, right? And I'm excited to share with you guys and want to hear from you guys as well, right? So we're here to talk about the importance of personal branding and positioning in the social space. And when I thought about it, and distill it to one thing, I want us to have a conversation about the most important brand in the world. And the most important brand in the world, well, is you, right? The most important brand that I've ever interacted with in my career is me, myself, right? So let's establish a few things about that most important brand in the world, your personal brand. So whether you're trying to have one or not, you already have one. So whether you are at the start of your personal branding journey, in the middle, somewhere, at the end, you think you're a pro, every single one of us has a personal brand. And that personal brand is basically a perception of you, right? Based on what people know. We know sometimes what people know is not necessarily accurate. That's a whole other story, but it really is your reputation. And then the last thing I want to say that I think is important for our conversation is that when we think about personal branding and the social space, we tend to think about social media only. But before we had social media, we were social outside of that. And even now, if you just go somewhere and you have a conversation with somebody, that's still a social moment, right? So all of these things work together to create our personal brands. So for this conversation, whether you're a total boss at social media, you have tons of followers, you know how to get everybody engaged, or you're somebody that still has your Instagram on private like me, or you're not so versed about social media, this conversation will still be useful, right? So we're gonna discuss the important parts of personal branding. And as I thought about this, I said, I'm gonna be calling it our personal branding star. So if you have a little paper and a pen, I'm gonna ask you guys to come on the journey with me. And I rather call it a star. When you're done with it, it's gonna look more like a cross. But please indulge me. Star sound better because we're talking about our personal brands and we're stars. I love an interactive presentation, as I said earlier. So I'm gonna be asking you guys questions, asking you to interact. Cheyenne or whoever the host is. I know from the team of you guys that were on the screen, if you guys want to spotlight and speak and share, please feel free to. And as many of the comments from the chats that you guys can bring through here, please do. We need that. And the last thing I want to just say is that we will draw parallels from everyday brands, right? Corporate brands. And as for many of you in your education right now, if you're studying marketing, almost everything that you're learning about these brands and products can be applied to yourself, right? So I want to draw that parallel so that you guys have a reference point. I'm not talking about anything brand new or novel or that you maybe never heard of before. It's just connecting that to how you can apply that when you're branding yourself and how you brand yourself going forward. So everybody on board with me? I don't know. I need like an emoji to go by. I don't want to be boy show that I kind of lame and show a little bit of age. But I see you guys using the fire emoji in on Instagram. So yeah, that just acknowledge with the fire emoji if you guys are with me. All right. So the first thing that we're gonna put on our little branding star or personal branding star is the center of the star. So I'm gonna show you guys mine. Please don't judge my handwriting or anything. I don't know. I think it's a little too bright for you guys to see the screen. There we go. You can kind of see it at the side, right? So it's a personal branding star, and what I'm talking about is what is in the center, right? So we're starting with the center. And that first thing is going to be understanding the core values of our brand that we want to represent. So the key descriptors, the key things about us, our core values, our core meaning, the thing that like keeps us going, the battery in our hearts, right? So I am gonna call some names, and I'll ask for support so I can see some other things from the chat. I'm gonna call some names and I'm gonna give you guys like 30 seconds to just tell me one word that comes to mind when I tell you that name. So the first one is Wendy's. If I give you enough time. All right. I think I can also see a bit of YouTube. Some surprise burgers. Twitter. Okay, somebody catching on there. All right. Let me give you guys another name. Meet the Mitchells. When you think of Meet the Mitchells, all right. TikTok, YouTube. Okay. When you think of Mercedes Benz, I see a comment to my future. I love that. I love that comment. All right. Soft life. Love it. Okay, last one. Oh, I say Richard Lie. All right. The last one is Usain Bolt. Out live. All right, I see actually somebody said Puma. That's an interesting one as well. So gold. So I mean, thank you guys. Love the interaction. I'm trying to like follow as I talk to you guys. But right, so for Wendy's, I saw somebody say Twitter. And to be honest, that's a big association for me as well because they're so witty. That's the word on Twitter. Very direct. You can't miss a Wendy's tweet, right? And of course, I see people say the fries because Wendy's no, and please don't kill me in the chat, guys. Wendy's has some of the best fries in Jamaica now, right? I see Meet the Michelle's family. Family came through a lot. Mercedes, premium, right? Luxury, money. Somebody said my future, right? It's aspirational. And then Usain Bolt. I see, track star, gold. I see Puma. I say money man. But all of these things come together, right? So invariably the things that come to life from these people who we have a mixture here. We have some corporate brands, but we do have some personal brands that have been built here. Meet the Mitchells, based on the content they put forward, they are clearly all about family, right? Usain Bolt, by his actions, by what he has done, he's a winner. He's a champion. We think about gold, we think about success, we think about money, all of those things when we think about him, right? For Mercedes, in their legacy, we think about luxury, wanting to have it one day, etc. So these key core values are very important because they kind of become a guiding light. They're your guiding principles. It is what carries you through. And I want you to write down your core values. I need you guys to just put down 3. I know if everybody doesn't have a paper today, at least follow. So you can do it on your own in your own free time. But in that circle, square, whatever you have in the center of your star, put those 3 core values, those things that are most important to you, because no matter what you do, no matter where you do it, those core values, you have to stay true to them. Right? So the second thing we're gonna bring forward on that star, I had showed you guys mine earlier, so it's like a square, then I had like a little line, and then I put this one above, right? So as I said, it went like a cross, but if you tilt it, it's a star. The second thing is, what are your goals, right? What are your goals? What do you want to achieve for your personal brand? So all brands worldwide, you can see that they have a goal, right? And the things that they do are very linked to the goals that they have, right? Whether it is to make money, whether it is to impact people's lives, whether it is to sell a lot of what they have to make money. We know that every single brand has a goal, and we all need to have goals. So for your personal brand, it's going to be very important to be honest about those goals, right? And this is going to be important because if your goals are not aligned to your values, which we spoke about, so don't forget we will connect everything. If your goals are not tied to your values, then you're gonna, fall off the tracks, right? So whether the goal of your personal branding is to get opportunities for yourself, whether the goal of your personal branding is to sell a product, if the goal of your personal value of your personal brand is even to impart value to somebody, to teach them something, to discuss something with them, you have to be very clear about these goals because this is the foundation of the work that you're doing. Your core values are your heart, but the foundation of everything you do next on your personal brand is about those goals. What I also want to say to you guys is the goals change over time sometimes. I'm actually at a point right now where I'm re-examining those goals and looking at them, right? The goals I had 10 years ago for my personal brand are not the same now, and that is okay. But this is another interaction point I want to have as you guys think about brands out there in the world, the brands you interact with that you see on TV. Can you think of any brand that you can see that their goals have changed? So from the first time you interacted with that brand, took up the brand, and you could kind of tell what the goals were. Is there any brand that today in 2022 you're like, yes, something definitely changed? I'm gonna give you guys a little time. And are there any brands that you can think of? I'll kick it off. One that I think of, I see Grace. I feel like I want to hear that one. I see Grace there. One that I think about is Instagram. Instagram was exclusively a photo sharing platform, and now we see that they're pushing reels, which some of us don't love. But clearly that has changed. I see Burger King for sure. We've seen Burger King overhaul their look and feel completely as well. Right, in stuff. So guys, over time that goal changes, right? Life happens and you grow and you get to a next step, or you reevaluate and that goal can change, and nothing is wrong with that. The most important thing is to be honest about your goal at every step of the way. All right, so we'll have the center, we'll have the heart, we'll have the foundation with our goals. The next thing that is important to your personal brand is identifying your audience, right? So this is especially important for social media as you brand yourself and bring that across the social media, but also your audience influence, like where you go, what you do, who you're with, right? So this is something to always keep in mind. So in corporate brands, we see, and I keep referring to this, right, guys, because it's very easy to understand the parallels between how traditional marketing and marketing of brands links directly to, marketing and branding ourselves. So we see a clear association with what the brand is doing, where them doing it, and the audience that they're trying to speak to, right? So I want to ask you guys another question. I have something on the top of my mind. Can you think of any brands that have put out content, whether it's a TV ad, a social media post, something happened very recently this week? So can we think of any brands that have put something out that is not aligned to the audience that they're trying to speak to? It doesn't work. It is a flop. They missed it. Can we think of any? Zip. Yep. Yeah. So I think that's a good example that we think about, right? That's really current to us. It's all over Twitter. That's a big one, right? So this is a brand that young people we listen to. We listen to Zip. We catch the music on Zip, especially if we're in transit, right? And you take the news from Zip as well. And then we've seen that situation happen this week, right? So that is something that does not aligned to their audience, not something the audience would want to see. I see Abigail talking about the taxi brand. I know exactly what you're talking about as well, right? So some of the incidences and the response of that taxi brand, the audience, we don't like it. We're not happy with what they did. Something else I can think about is Pepsi, and in the height of really powerful social justice causes in the states, them putting that ad out with Kendall Jenner with the Pepsi in the midst of the protest, it just didn't land well. So we've seen where if brands don't properly understand their audience, then is a miss. It flop. Everybody, of course, they're like, no, it don't work. And then we don't believe in the brand anymore. The same goes for our personal brands. We have to identify who we're trying to touch with our personal brands. And it comes back to our goals, right? So I will kind of pull in an example of my own personal brand. Something that is very important to me is what we're doing right now, right? For people that want to get into the career I'm in or want to leverage aspects of that career, a huge thing for me is mentorship and speaking to people and helping them to assimilate into a career in marketing, right? Who would be my audience? I mean, like you guys, people who have an interest in marketing, right? Right across the board. That would be my primary audience. So a lot of my interactions, let's say on at Twitter, I am a part of a lot of communities that specifically speak to marketing and specifically speak to people who want to learn more about marketing and grow in marketing, right? So I have put myself in those spaces. I found my audience. Those are the people I'm going to speak to because that is a part of who I am and my personal brand, right? So you really have to ensure that you understand your audience clearly, right? And as well, when we'll have question and answer, if you have any questions around this, feel free to ask. But if you don't have the right audience, you won't achieve your goal and you would not have stayed true to your core identity, right? Another important piece to this is being clear on the relationship with your audience. Now, you guys are an audience that I'm speaking to right now, right? And the relationship here is where I am sharing knowledge and you guys will hopefully take something away that you can use. Also, I am open for this forum to be one where you guys could share knowledge with me as well, right? So understand the relationship with the audience you're speaking to at any given time, especially on social media. Is it that you're expecting somebody to buy something from you? Are you expecting them to engage in conversation with you? What is your expectation of your audience? Are you expecting to share something with them? That is very important. And it's most important to successfully positioning yourself because if you have a amazing brand that's not positioned well, it's not going to really go anywhere. All of these things need to work together. So the next piece on your personal brand star is assessing and engaging with others, right? And you might be like, oh, that work. It's my personal brand. It's all about me. It's, the aesthetic, the filter that I use from Lighter and the brand color that I choose to represent myself and the way that I write my captions and all that kind of stuff. But, it's more than that, right? So when you're looking at brands, and for those of you that are studying marketing right now, I'm sure one of the things that has already come up is competitor analysis, right? For all of us, when we're doing marketing, we look at our competitors. Any good marketer knows what's happening with our competitors at any given time, right? And in the personal branding realm, the other people who are doing what is similar to you, they won't necessarily be your competitors, but there are definitely people that have the same goals as you, that share the same values as you, and you can learn from those people. Do not shy away from engaging them because you can learn from them and you could also possibly take mentorship from them, etc. And that is a huge part of building your personal brand. And it's by learning through your network and building that network through learning. So when you look at other people, maybe there's somebody who's already meeting some of the goals that you want to meet, and they have an open LinkedIn and they like to engage and speak with people who follow them, engage them, speak to them. because you can learn in that moment and you don't want to miss the opportunity to learn and apply, right? Another important piece around assessing and engaging others is understanding how you're different. So there are people who will have the same goals as you. There are people who will have the same values as you, right? Them will have the same audience as you. And as you assess and yes, learn from those people and maybe even collaborate with them, right? We see a lot of collaborations between brands and influencers who, share the same belief system. We see influencers do things together on social media because they share the same belief system. So don't be afraid to collaborate, but also understand what makes you different. Because what makes you different is kind of what makes you powerful, right? So when you look at these people who are very similar to you and other people who have similar personal brands, what is the thing that makes you different? What makes Melissa Kim different? For example, my background is very interesting. My mother is Trinidadian, my father is Jamaican, but my mother's mom, so my maternal grandmother, is from St. Vincent, and my maternal grandfather is from Barbados. And I've loved that I have all of this, they say like a real Caribbean callaloo, right? But that is something that has made me different in my career, right? Because I have a very unique perspective on the Caribbean from my background. And I know for a lot of us, we might have family from all about. And that is something that we can definitely leverage because in a global environment, that is unique. That is a differentiator. That is a breadth of experiences that not everybody will have or understand, right? So leverage that differentiator of yours. Now, the last piece in the puzzle is giving of your brand. Now, most big brands globally have CSR initiatives, right? We see where, we see Digital and the Digital Foundation, right? We see Grace has the Grace Kennedy Foundation. Even locally, our big brands really do believe in giving back and outreach and doing for others. And if we ever book up a brand that just take people money and don't give anything back, we don't like that brand. We don't like brands that seem selfish. We don't like people who seem selfish. So you would never want your personal brand to come across as a selfish personal brand. So I don't know if are there any brands that you all think of when you think of brands that really give back and do good in the community? Are there any brands that come to mind that you would want to emulate in your own personal brand? Okay, I'm not seeing any comments just yet. I see one, I see Grace. So, and I'll pull that as an example for me as well, right? I really do love working with and working for companies and brands that have this piece to them because I believe that as a part of my personal brand, it is something that I have to do, right? And when we talk about giving back, it is very important for you to understand the value that you bring, the value that you give. And you might be saying, boy, you're not done school yet, you're still in school. What is the value that I have to bring? And I would say this, right? As somebody, when you leave school and you're going into the working world, right? The value that you can easily bring is being a great resource in a company, wherever you go, whichever job you go into, right? Being a great resource and a hard worker and a trusted worker in a space like that, that is the value you bring. And that is what makes you and makes your personal brand stand out, right? That is giving of yourself with having absolutely nothing, $0. It doesn't take any of that for you to be a hard and dedicated worker, right? So and people will always remember the value that you give. And I'll share a story with you guys. I have lived between Jamaica and Trinidad, and when I moved back to Jamaica, as you all can also attest to, job hunting in Jamaica, especially when you're working in marketing, is never easy. And I remember when I just came back, I said, I saw a front desk job, And I said, I'm going to take it. I'm going to do something in the meantime until something of mine turns up. But guess what? I'm telling you. I walked into that front desk job and did it like it was nobody's business. Like if they had an award for the best front desk person in the entire world, I would have gotten it. And just a few months in, 2.5 months into that, the CEO's wife came in and she met me. And she had a conversation with me. And I was brave enough to say to her, hey, like, I work in marketing and I think your marketing department needs XYZ. And in no time, in weeks, I was no longer at the front desk. I was running their entire marketing department, getting to do exciting things. In their history, they had never had influencers like Shensi and Ding Dong, and I was able to do all of that for this brand and really engage the international suppliers that we worked with to bring the look and feel to the stores in Jamaica, etc. Right? And that was just because I was a hard worker. That was the value I brought in the moment. And I was able to leverage that part of my personal brand that I'm a hard worker to be trusted with more responsibility. And that really did give me a good footing in Jamaica in marketing and propelled me forward. So as I said, people will always remember the value you give. So always strive to bring some kind of value, even if it's a listening ear and that's a part of your personal brand. So by now, everybody, let me look at my little star. Everybody should have a star. Everybody should have a star by now. Some of you guys probably saying, boy, this is a cross, but we're going to work with it, right? So in the middle, we have your core values. I'm going to share with you guys what my core values are right now. It's authentic, inclusive, and innovative. Those are my three guiding lights. Those are the things that I keep close to my heart. That's what I keep in mind every time in everything that I do. Melissa Kim, is it authentic? Is it inclusive? And is it innovative? Right? And then when you look at the star, the first thing we have is the brand goals. That's your foundation. That's where we build from. Then after that, we look at identifying our audience because once you know who you are, once you know what you're trying to achieve, then you know who you're talking to, who you're trying to brand yourself to. Then we think about assessing others and working with them and collaborating with them and learning from them. And then last but not least is giving of your brand. Whatever you have to give, have a personal brand that is one of giving. So that takes us into social media, right? So everything we spoke about before is applicable outside of the social realm, just in terms of how you live your everyday life, in terms of how you network as you try to build a career, right? All of these things are applicable. But how do you bring that to social media? Because we'll have this amazing framework. You guys will take some time, fill it out, really get into it, right? But how do you apply that to social media? So I am going to break this down into three key things. I'm keeping it simple, short, and spicy. The first thing is to pick your focus platforms. If you try to bring your personal brand across on every single social platform that exists, you're going to be in some problems, right? And even in marketing of brands for companies, it's a similar thing. You do have your priority channels, the channels that you focus on and speak on the most. So pick your focus platforms. For me, when it comes to my brand, my personal brand, Instagram is not one of those focus platforms. I still enjoy Instagram as a place where I, you know, share lifestyle things, just it's very random and ad hoc. But on Twitter and LinkedIn, I try to be more deliberate about what I'm saying and the spaces I'm in on those places. And when you pick these two platforms, try to pick one that allows for more content, like long form content. LinkedIn allows you to, really type your heart out, drop your articles if you want to start a website, if you just want to drop a really long video that people will dial into. LinkedIn allows for that long format, and then like a Twitter and allows for engagement. So definitely have two platforms, one that allows you to share all the information of the world and give you value, and the other one that allows you to engage with other people. The second one would be to be consistent. I'm going to be very authentic with you guys as my brand dictates. I am not always consistent. And I could be more consistent and benefit even more from my personal brand, right? But that consistency, if you pick those two platforms and you try your best to be consistent, whatever is comfortable to you, please do that. And the last one, the last thing I would say of the three is to be true to yourself. Now, social media by its nature, everyone, we'll put the best foot forward, right? So we're going to put the best pictures. We're going to put the best picture of the food. If we cook and the food never come out good, we're not going to take a picture. We'll take a picture when the food look really good. So we know that social media is curated. It is curated somewhat. However, there's still an opportunity for you to be very true to yourself. And I give you this as an example. If someone goes on your social media and they engage with you and you're like very bubbly and effervescent and you know your energy always up and always high in your social media, and then they meet you in person and really who you are is more demure, then somebody will walk away from that feeling that you are not authentic, you are not genuine. So do not be afraid to market yourself exactly as you are on social media. Be true to who you are, make sure that you're consistent across social media and in person. And the last thing I'll say to you guys is an authentic brand is a powerful brand. So don't shy away, be who you are, dedicate yourself to who you are, and that personal brand will speak for you. So that is all I have to share with you guys today. I know we'll go up to 5, but wanted to allow some time for you guys to ask any questions that you may have. I don't know, Cheyenne, if you need to come back to moderate those questions, but please, team, feel free to ask questions. All right, no questions just yet. So
Thank you so much for that. I see we have our members in the chat, in the comment section, thanking you for the gems. I have my notes here. I have everything written down. I
I'm
made
glad.
sure to draw my star. And I know our members did the same. Guys, if you have a question, don't be afraid to ask. This is your space and your time to know ask questions.
I was wondering if they're a little shy today, or was it a mouthful for them? They
It,
don't
it
have
was it was a lot. I admit it was a lot. So guys, also feel free if you think of a question after, my Twitter is MK the marketer. You can just at me. I'll also answer you guys there. And I'll actually put it in the chat. The moderator here can see.
Okay. All right. So we have a question from Tamia. Your name is a personal brand.
That's an excellent question, Tamia. So in some ways, yes, right? It can be if you want it to be. So professionally, I have just decided to shorten my name from Melissa Kim to MK. And what has always happened, it becomes like a little trademark, and people keep saying it and it keeps echoing. It's easy to remember. So if you phrase it that way, if you want your name to be a part of a personal brand, it 100% can be. Mine is an abbreviation of, I have two first names. My mother just did a little bit enough. And so we have MK, and I make that a part of me. It comes through in like my handle on Twitter, etc. So I 100% believe so, but you have to decide how you want to use it. You know, Tammy, I have an interesting name, so I definitely think that it could be a part of your personal brand.
I agree. I remember when I had a weird name for my social media handle. I was like, no, I need to rebrand. I need to let people know who exactly I am. And I just changed it to my full name. I'm still working on my
Mhm.
personal brand and how I want to bring forth myself and the audience I want to gain. It does take time. So I'm not rushing it. I know it takes time. And as you say, sometimes our goals change. So I might have a goal today. I might want to change it next week. That might not be what I want exactly, but it will happen in due time.
Mhm. And actually, see, as Tamia saying, I think our names are the
Yes.
first brand we own without even knowing, and that's true, right?
Exactly.
Because before anybody knows anything about you, they know your name, and
Exactly.
your name can start a lot of stories. I have two first names, two middle names, and now that I'm married, right now, two last names. So I have a lot of names. And I've found that when I'm engaging with people and by chance they get to know what my entire name is, it starts a whole conversation. You become the most interesting person to them,
Yeah.
right? So you're right. It's the first brand that we own. We don't even know that we own it. But before we knew what that was, and that's definitely true. That's a gem from Tamil.
Okay, so Tamia coming through with the gems as well. Okay,
Mhm.
Tamia.
Yeah, yeah, coming through indeed. I've always looked at it at that perspective, and I normally choose some really off names to have on social media. I say it's off because sometimes that's not who I really am. I remember before, no, a lot of persons did not know my name was Cheyenne, and I was always in the comments from first year. And I changed my name to Mini Starfire because I think that's somewhat how my personality is. I'm a Mini Starfire, and my name on my Instagram is Miss Confident because I think I'm very confident, right? So I think our name is what really sells us as an individual. Before anyone gets to meet your personality, they definitely meet up on your name. So that's a plus. I want to ask a question, Miss Johnson, about content here, Jody K. All right, so my own name was Sexy Barbie. Yes, Jody, I felt like I was a sexy Barbie. Leave
I
me
used to
alone.
see that in her, and I used to be like,
Caribbean,
who is
the
Sexy Barbie? I
Caribbean
wanted to
girl.
know who Sexy Barbie
Yes, it
was.
was always me. Jodiki, I don't like you for that. But okay, I own it. That was definitely my name before Mini Starfire.
Mhm.
So my question to you is, speaking on the whole personal branding,
Yes.
are there any tricks and trades that you personally used to brand yourself as a marketer? Because coming out of school as a young marketing student, there has to be a strategic way you're going to be approaching your social or approaching the different rooms that you may come across or get invited to be in. How do you brand yourself as a marketer?
Okay. So it's two pronged, right? The first thing I would say, and is I know that we look at and know we're like an influencer culture, right? So our benchmark for how we should look on social media is kind of how influencers look, right? I'm not an influencer, I'll happily admit that. And that's our first benchmark, right? But we don't need to get to that level of perfection. So what I would say here is this: if you are somebody that intends to work in a corporate background, be very mindful of the things that you do put on social media, right? And sometimes we say, oh, we're different from my social time or my time and whatever. And I mean, that is also okay if your profile is private, right? But if you are using that profile to try and build a network, that's the next piece I'm going to go to, please, moderate yourself a bit, right? Think back to the same things we talk about today, the values of your personal brand. If I post this today, does it really speak to my value? Because the second piece I'm going to say to you around the tips and tricks, right? Because like as you know, Canva is a powerful tool for even organizing yourself on social media. But what I have used is using my social handles to interact with people in spaces that I want to be in, right? That is kind of what we have as young people, social media. And That's the biggest trick I can say. You guys, Google is absolutely free. Google tell you who is the marketing director everywhere, who is the marketing manager everywhere. LinkedIn tell you everything. You could find who I am on LinkedIn before you even met me here today. And a lot of these people also have their personal brand on social. So the biggest tip and trick I would say to you is once you know that that social media handle is a representation of your personal brand, use it to interact with them. Use it. That don't require you to take no pretty picture, have no fancy camera, nothing. It's just you having that interaction with them on a consistent basis in a genuine way, right? So that would be my biggest tip for you there.
All right, thank you so much. Are there any other questions, guys? Nayoka, you have anything else you want to ask?
I don't have a question, but looking back at what Mr. Johnson was saying about what you post, and when I was speaking about rebranding my page and I started the process, that was one of the first thing I looked at. I'm like, is this what I want people to see? So I started archiving, as you know, Instagram has that option for you to archive. I started archiving the photos on my page, and I started putting things and pinning things that I think I would want people to see, how they I would want them to see me, the perception, the thought that they have of me in their mind. I do agree with everything. I don't think there is any question to come in because every gap has been filled with what he has said thus far. And I really appreciate every single word. And I
And I
know
would
I can see, as Candy says, same, we can see where it's all coming together and how well we can brand ourselves.
Yes.
I would say one thing too, as we go through, we feel like we need to archive and curate. So in my personal brand, a big part of it is inclusivity. I am a Caribbean girl, as I described to you guys. I love my carnival, right? And I've kind of made a decision that even on my Twitter, I will post carnival related things. And if I will have people from a professional sphere on social media, on Instagram, they will see that as well. I A part of my inclusivity is understanding my own culture and embracing other people's cultures, right? So maybe it might not have been a risky photo, guys. It's not nothing crazy, but that's a piece of myself, right? I am a marketeer and a carnivalista, if that's what they call it, right? So I that is also a piece of me that I bring there. So I would say as you think about that core value and the need to curate because we do know that people watch that. So I'm not telling you guys to go jump up on the road and put the nicest picture out there and thinking that somebody won't hold it against you. But it comes back to that authenticity. And I'm authentic in the fact that most companies I've gone to so far, even it has come up in the interviews that I love very much. But just be authentic and be you. Yeah.
So I do have a question. Listening to you speak about carnival and having the professional space where you have other persons. What are your thoughts on having separate accounts? What if you have two Instagram accounts? I know persons they call it Finsta. You have a Finsta as well as your professional space, where that's where you put everything professional. Then you have your social life on your other page.
Yeah. I think if that works for you, it works, right? There are a lot of content creators who do two things and they have them separate. So they might be a digital strategist and then they have this page that's just dedicated to digital strategy. And then they have another page that's dedicated to photography, like photos that they take, two completely
Yes.
different things that they don't merge, right? So if that works for you, that works for you as well, right? And because I said, it is not like, to be fair, I would not post anything from unless I'm posting about the history of carnival. I would not post a carnival picture on LinkedIn. Yeah. So it's definitely two different spaces. And I think as you work through your personal brand, you'll figure out what works perfectly for you, right? Because what works for me won't work for you, won't work for Cheyenne. Everybody is a little bit different. So if you do have the bandwidth to do two different pages, because it's a lot, I would say like go for it. I mean, whatever gets you to the goals that you have to achieve and gets you to your audience because maybe those are two completely different audiences and you do need two completely different platforms to get to them.
I agree.
I agree.
Guys,
Guys,
again,
no
don't
more
be afraid to
questions?
ask.
Exactly. This is your time to ask all the branding
Don't be shy.
questions. How can be so quiet?
I don't think we have any more questions for today. I hope you guys got
Also,
all the
Jody
gems that
K.
you
Jody
needed.
K don't have a question. After she troubled me a little while, she don't have a question.
So Candy says that she's taking in the gems.
Wow. Okay, Candice, it's a lot. It's a lot for you to take, right?
Definitely, Candice.
Agree.
So without any further ado, and being that we don't have any more questions coming in, we want to give you our biggest thank you for joining us, taking your time out to come and speak with us on how to personally brand ourselves, how to put ourselves out there, how to collaborate, how to network. But not only that, but how to do it in a manner that we are keeping true to ourselves, holding close to our goals, and collaborating with people who have similar brands as us. Just want to thank you for teaching us how to do it outside of social media and within the social media space. And I'll be sure to reach out to you. I definitely will. I don't know if my members want to, but wanting to be a marketer, this is our space and our time to reach out. And again, I just want to thank you, a big, big thank you for coming and sharing with us today.
No problem. Thank you for having me
Thank
and
you.
reach out anytime.
Absolutely. I'm not sure if we do have our certificate here
All
now.
right,
We'll
I
be
heard
sure to
that the
send our
gem
certificate over
is
to
red
you.
gemming
Definitely.
to say thank you.
And as I said, this was a meeting I needed. We all don't, it doesn't, I believe it doesn't matter the career field that we're going into. We all need to learn how to brand ourselves. People are watching, even when you think no one is
Yes.
watching, people are watching.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that
People
I
are
hold
indeed
close to
watching
me.
you.
Definitely.
I definitely
Jody
had
K says,
to
thank you.
Nayoka will definitely give them this meeting because, personal branding does not only stop for marketing students, it's all of
Exactly.
us to put ourselves in the right space and to put out what we want people to know about us and understanding that whatever you post may impact you negatively or positively. So be careful what you put out in the social spaces. And all our members are definitely agreeing that this was a really amazing meeting and it was necessary. Thank you guys. I know Ms. Johnson appreciate those comments.
Thank you so much, Miss Branson. So we have officially come to the end of another interactive meeting, another meeting where gems were given and gems were collected. We have officially come to the end. And at this time, it's now 5:08, and I want to officially adjourn our meeting. You can stop by the bit group or WhatsApp group and let us know what you learned today. What gem did you collect today?
Yes, guys. And tell us what if you have any other questions to ask Miss Johnson, you can definitely go over by her Twitter. She said her Twitter was MK the marketer. And ask her any further questions. If you have any further questions about personal branding or social spaces, right? And thank you guys so much for coming out this week again. Do have a wonderful rest of week and have an amazing weekend.
And no like school stress you out. Let me just leave that point with you. Be the stressor.
Woo. Don't let it stress you
Goodbye,
guys.
guys. Bye, Shane.
Bye.